incisors or upper central incisors.
You can put an exam form in for Bentley.
And so the reason there was, they were all abscessed. There was
There's
bone
no
loss
exam
around
form
the
for Bentley.
apex of the tooth root, so he was harboring a little infection right there. And that's it for the mouth. There were some retained roots, so there were some teeth that are missing, but when you x-ray, the roots are present. And that was the case for a few teeth. But, you know, I read a statistic in human medicine that 85% of edentulous people who have all their teeth removed with dentures, actually have retained roots. So it's a pretty common thing in any study. And if there's no bone loss around the area, they're not lytic, and you really have a strong justification to go after it. Okay, so, you know, it's not painful, it's underneath the gum line, it's not causing an abscess at this point, so I would say there's, you know, it would be a long surgery to go after retained roots, because you really have to have a big flap and remove a lot of bone and go after it. So really only if it's causing a problem, okay? So he likely broke those chewing because he had a lot of uncomplicated crown fractures, meaning chipped teeth from chewing. You know, dogs have really pointy, sharp teeth, and so when they chew on something like a rock or a nylabone or something, they can chip the little points off, okay? And sometimes it can be worse, but he didn't have any ever worse. So just those incisors on the top, I don't think you'll notice it. They're sutured closed. He might have a little bit of oozing blood, but other than that, soften his food for a week or so, and then he can go right to normal and have to work on. Okay. The third thing is that paw tumor. We really strongly suspected it's a benign tumor called a sebaceous adenoma, and so we removed it from the garbage. Okay. And because they're not worth biopsying, they're just little warty, you know, cutaneous things, okay? And, you know, it was thickened from him licking, as you knew, okay? That's not a surprise, but I'm just saying the skin was thickened. And so for closure, the best thing was skin safety, okay? And so it's closed nicely, but he's probably going to want to still chew at it out of habit because there's still going to be some itchiness and inflammation right there. And so I want to know if you had a plastic e-collar for him at home, or do you want us to send one home then? Okay, no problem. And I would just do that until we can remove the staples, which will be about 10 to 14 days. Okay? Well, supervised, you can remove it, and that's a good way to know if he's chewing at it at all, okay? But what happens is, first of all, the first few days, you need it 100% of the time, right? Unless he's like eating or walking or whatever. But unsupervised, I really want you to leave it on. Supervised, you can see if he's going at it. And so you can just start with a few minutes a day, supervised, to see if like that's the first thing on his mind, is to go chew at it or something. Because if he rips out the staples, second closure is never as pretty as the first. You start getting, you know, infection and thickened skin and all this stuff. So I'd prefer if, you know, if we can get the first few days really under our belts and everything, okay? And then the last thing is we didn't find any tumor on his chin. He does have sparse hair there. There's a little bit of inflammation. I think it's a real common spot for dogs that have some skin thickening right there, but nothing that would bleed. And so our two thoughts here, Dr. Dowdy looked at it, I looked at it, you know, we couldn't find anything. Number one is these teeth were really abscessed. And so from time to time, if they had a draining tract, it is possible that we had some, you know, kind of blood or pus coming from those teeth. And number two is maybe it was from chewing at that tumor on his paw, and then he just had it kind of caked to his chin. Because I did pick some stuff out of his hairs on his chin. I don't know if that was the answer. Okay, so those are my two possibilities, and I think that maybe just the staining on his chin and everything is maybe the more likely one. Okay, but no tumors there, no oral tumors, okay? And he's doing great, so whenever you want to pick him up, he's going to be, of course, drunk today, but I did send you discharge instructions, and I would say